Welcome to the Steve Spurrier Show. The Gamecocks fight back from a 24-7 deficit, but can't find their red zone offense in the second half despite holding Kentucky to 92 total yards. They fall in a strange ball game, 26-22. Coach, it was, you said to me in the post game, a game of just two halves that were totally different.
Yeah, it was, Todd. The first half, we didn't play worth a flip. They never punted. Offensively, we did basically nothing. We got the turnover on the 2-3 yard line and scored. Sky Moore got another interception. But then the second half, we never punted. But we had one costly interception there at the end, and we got a penalty on the 1 yard line. First and goal at the 1, turned out to be first and goal at 16, and we had to kick another field goal. So it was a very close game. One or two plays could have made us a winner, but we didn't make them. Wish we could have played a little better, some things different. The fans were super. They were loud, screaming. They did their part. We didn't do our part on the field.
The Gamecocks fall. The Kentucky Wildcats go to 1-1 on the season. On our Palmetto Health Injury Report, one big one stands out, Coach. That's Connor Mitch, who after a third down play, a pitch to David Williams, appeared to run out and hurt his shoulder. What's his status? Yeah,
that was really unfortunate. We called the option play on about 3rd and 5. It looked real good. We didn't block it. They strung it out, and he pitched the ball, and David didn't catch it. Maybe it's a little behind or whatever. And in a mad scramble, he went for it, and I guess somebody fell on top of him and separated his shoulder. And those injuries are 7 or 8 weeks, something like that, I think. So there's a good chance he may not be back this year.
Perry Orth came in. Gamecock defense did a great job in the second half. When we come back, we'll look at the highlights from Williams-Brice Stadium. It's the 2015 SEC opener, the home opener, and a crazy ball game. We'll be back on the Steve Spurrier Show.
The Steve Spurrier Show is brought to you by Britain, the official clother of Steve Spurrier and Todd Ellis. By Coke Zero, all taste, 0 calories. You don't know zero till you've tried it. By Ford, enter the toughest choice giveaway from your Carolina Ford dealer to win an F-150 or Mustang at yourfordchoice.com. By Bojangles, it's bow time. By Hyundai, college football fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Hyundai fans, just buy another Hyundai. By Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. And by Wild Wing Cafe, Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. The Steve Spurrier Show is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
Free ride is on. Now every Ford truck has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Free from interest for 6 years and free to choose. F-150, Super Duty, every built Ford tough truck. 0% financing for 72 months on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck. Drive an F-150 with 0 for 72 months or up to $9,235 in total savings. The free ride is going on now only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the inaugural certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Throw in the bobblehead, you got yourself a deal.
Okay. Why don't you go check out your new Hyundai? I'll be with you in just a minute. Go Gamecocks.
Carolina Calls with head coach Steve Spurrier is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Be sure to visit all Wild Wing Cafe locations throughout the state. Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild.
Want to be a VIP at the next Gamecocks home football game? Shop at Philo during the game day with the Gamecocks VIP sweepstakes. Purchase any 5 participating products in one transaction with your Philo bonus card, and you're automatically entered to win a game day prize package, including tickets to the next home game and a VIP pregame party. And one lucky winner will win the grand prize, tickets to the South Carolina Clemson football game in Columbia on November 28th. No purchase necessary. For official rules and details, visit buy-low.com/Gamecocks.
Welcome back to the Steve Spurrier Show. Coach, Williams-Brice Stadium. It's always great to be home and a beautiful facility around it. First half highlights presented by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, we get pressure on the quarterback. Sky Moore gets another pick. We start on the 2-yard line, and we had a little fake in there. Connor took it right on in for a touchdown. So that was pretty easy right there. And that was our best defensive play of the night. But we did stop them in the second half. But the first half, they started going up and down the field. I really was impressed with their receivers. They made tough catches. They were getting hit.
In traffic, yeah.
And they hung on to everything. And here they go. Yeah, I tell you what, it's funny nowadays. You block, it looks like they're holding you, but sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. But they blocked pretty well most of the night. Our guys blocked pretty well most of the time also.
This is part of Kentucky's 2 drives. They had a 10-play drive and an 8-play drive, one for 80 yards, one for 76, both resulting in touchdowns and runs. Coach, they ran that little diamond pistol formation I had not seen from Kentucky, and it seemed to be effective for them, at least in the first half.
Well, the guy broke outside. Yeah, we just didn't have contain. That was just
1 or 2
they
sacks.
had a blitz
on
on
the
there.
night.
Yeah, they had when you're releasing everybody, you got to have a hot guy, and we didn't have one on that play, I guess. So it's good defense. Here's a screen pass. Looks like we got him. They fumble. Our number 18 didn't get his hands on it, and they got it back. So that was a 3-point non-fumble recovery. I tell you, it's interesting. Our offensive guys are pretty good at falling on our fumbles most of the time. They fumbled twice. Our defense didn't get either one of them tonight, so we got to work on that a bit. Here's a play that Pharaoh called. I think every time we called it. And looking back, obviously, why didn't you call it about 10 times? Because I don't think they ever stopped it. Here's the play. And as you can see, we don't block it worth a dang. We lose about 6 yards, and then we actually missed the field goal after that, Todd. So that was one drive wasted, and Elliott made all the rest of them, but that was one he missed.
He rarely misses inside the 50, and that was a 42-yarder. And, of course, Connor Mitch got hurt on that play. Coach, this was right before the half. They didn't have a lot of success throwing deep, but that was a beauty from Patrick Tolles.
Yeah, I actually think we were in a 2-deep zone then, so our number 2 guy didn't get back. And then their quarterback ran it in on a scramble play. So we're down 24-7 at half, but a lot can happen, Todd. That's early. And we moved the ball the whole second half, but we had to kick field goals, and then we had the interception at the end.
Yeah, this series is just packed with games in which both teams have come back from 14-point deficits.
Oh, yeah.
So Carolina was ready to do that. Let's go back to Williams-Brice Stadium. Our second half highlights brought to you by Bojangles. It's bow time. And here's Perry Orth in now, the second half, and a gunshot out to the outside to Pharaoh Cooper. One of 9 catches on the night for Pharaoh.
Yeah, a little comeback route. And this was close. Their guy knocked it down. He might could have let him a little bit more, but
It's one of 3 field goals. This one's, I think, from 29 yards, Coach, but it got tough inside that 20 to try to find. They played a little soft zone.
Yeah, we're only 14 down, all kind of time. Here goes Brandon. Looks like he's going to go all the way. And guy just tripped him up right there.
Brandon, over 100 yards tonight, his 5th 100-yard game of his career. Here you are inside the 15 again. We'll fade to Pharaoh.
Yeah, he got his hands on it. Guy knocked it out. Knocked it out at the end. That happened a couple times. He usually catches about all of them. We had to kick a field goal.
I think this is the 29-yarder, the 27, the one before that. Elliott Good on that one. So now it's 24-13, and we switch back and go to Carolina. And Perry Orth with a wide open Carlton Hurley.
Yeah, Carlton got his first catch. I think it's a Gamecock, about a 20-yarder or so. And here goes Sean Carson down the 1 yard line. Now this is some sad stuff here. Our center and their guy were arguing a little bit. I think our center gave him a half shove, and they penalized us 15 yards from the 1 yard line. That's right here. If we could have just gave Farrell one block, our receiver didn't block anybody, and they had 2 on him, and it was not a good play as it turned out. So we kick another field goal, and we're down 8, and we stop them again. They got pressure. I think that was Quay Lewis coming around.
Yeah, he had 2 good pressures
Quay
on the
had
night.
good sack, and here's another pass to Pharaoh up in there.
Perry stepping up in the pocket, doing a great job. And here's your touchdown, Coach. Or excuse me, this is your first down.
4th and 2.
Or you get your 4th down.
Debo dropped one of them, but he caught the second one. And then here's the play to Jarrell. Good look off by Perry. Fires it in there. That guy misses, and he takes it on in. Heck of a play by Jarrell Adams. Really good play.
His first
touchdown
of the year.
This is a 2-point. As you can see, look at this. Well, you can't run it back. But they're not in a goal line defense. We thought this was a good play, and we missed 1 or 2 guys somehow. And somehow Pharaoh fumbled, and but they were spread all over the place, and we thought the one-back power had a chance, but it didn't. And in fact, they got 2 points out of it instead of us. There's nobody near him. There's a guy behind him. First down. He said, Perry, just throw the ball away. He said, Coach, the guy was open behind him. I just couldn't get it over his head.
And there was a fumble play as well, Coach, and it didn't go the Gamecocks' way.
Yeah.
A close one, and the Gamecocks fall 26-22. Strange ball game. Just
we didn't
watching
get
those
the ball
highlights.
back after that. There was 4 minutes something left there. We were hoping to get a stop, but we'd stopped them every time. But they ran the quarterback draw, and we didn't stop it.
Perry Orth played beautifully in substitution for Connor Mitch, went 13 of 20, 170-something yards and touchdown, but had that 1 pick, and it hurt bad. Gamecocks can't come back after being down 24-7. They fall. After the break, we're going to have our Hyundai Sights and Sounds from a gorgeous, revitalized Williams-Brice Stadium to Springs Brooks Plaza. I'm sure we'll be a part of it. Back in just a moment. Congratulations to our tailgaters of the game, the Heaton family. South Carolina pork and soybean farmers work hard every day to make tailgates and dinner plates tastier and healthier for families across our state. Find out more and enter to win at facebook.com/pork powered by soy. Brought to you by South Carolina pork and soybean farmers and their checkoffs.
The Ford Free Ride is on. Now every Ford truck has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Free from interest for 6 years and free to choose. F-150, Super Duty, every built Ford tough truck. 0% financing for 72 months on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck. Drive an F-150 with 0 for 72 months or up to $9,235 in total savings. The free ride is going on now only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
As the Gamecocks are set to kick off, remember that Safe Federal Credit Union is your financial MVP. As a proud sponsor of USC Athletics, Safe offers custom USC debit cards with each checking account. Enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and show your spirit each time you use your debit card. Safe Federal Credit Union. Your money is better here.
Now that's a full weekend. Join in and guess the 5 stops they made by tweeting #Ultima Weekend Contest for a chance to win your own weekend adventure.
With Monday Morning Traffic Report. After the weekend's crazy festival, let's go to our Eye in the Sky for the latest on the morning.
If it wasn't for the University of South Carolina, we never would have started it.
We had an idea for a new way to create digital trees for video games and movies. So we decided to start SpeedTree through the USC Technology Incubator. Now, our software has been used in more than 50 feature films.
The fact that a couple of USC grads can have such a huge impact on Hollywood and even win an Academy Award, that's what No Limits means to us.
Get your official 2015 South Carolina Game Day shirts available at Walmart, Target, Cracker Barrel, Kmart, Sears, Adams Bookstores, and Barnes & Noble. Be a part of the game with this garnet shirt that shows your pride.
Now, it's time for this week's Hyundai Sights and Sounds of Game Day.
To get back to Williams-Brice Stadium.
Tell you one thing, the crowd is about as loud as I've ever heard it.
We wait all year for it. The best entrance in college football. Here's your 2001. Shotgun snap, rolls looking right, now left, under pressure, hit as he throws it, picked off at the 15, at the 5, running down to the 3. Oh my goodness! Ooh. Two backs in the backfield with Connor Mitch out of the gun. He's gonna run it himself, left side and into the end zone. Looking, bouncing, hit as he throwed it. It's incomplete. Great pressure from the backside.
Hugh Lewis, didn't it?
Marquilius Lewis.
Yeah.
Down the middle of the field, he's got Jarrell Adams at the 10. Jarrell, he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
The last thing you'd expect from a major fast food place has arrived. Introducing the all-natural burger. Only at Hardee's. Fast food will never be the same. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank, is partnering with Harvest Hope Food Bank to help make a difference together. This year, every time South Carolina scores a touchdown, TD Bank will make a donation to Harvest Hope to assist with their mission of providing for the needs of hungry people by gathering and sharing quality food with dignity, compassion, and education.
People ship all kinds of things.
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine?
That need to be kept at 41 degrees.
While being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees. In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field. Witness pregame warm-ups from the sidelines. Winners receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build. Even if challenging times get in their way, when you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
Good hard work has earned Mary Reeser the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the cross-country team, Reeser is a junior public relations major with a 3.847 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Shotgun snap, Joel's looking right, now left, under pressure, hit as he throws it, picked off to the 15, at the 5, running down to the 3. Oh my goodness! Boom! Welcome back to Williams-Brice Stadium, Sky Moore.
During the season, Benefit Focus is donating $2,000 for every Gamecock interception and $6,000 for every pick six to the campaign for the MUSC Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital. The Gamecocks had one interception versus Kentucky for a total donation of $8,000.
Play action to him. Over the middle, beautiful throw to the tight end, Adams, touchdown, South Carolina! A 33-yard scoring strike.
That's our Sansbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? Perry Orth to Jarrell Adams, right down the middle of the field late in the ball game, Coach, and that's a great way to connect those two guys and to get a score late in the ball game, almost give you a chance to win the.
Yeah, Jarrell had a big time play there, and we sort of missed him on another one in the end zone going the other way in the third quarter. Perry sort of came off of him too soon. But anyway, Perry played pretty doggone well for the first time ever playing here, any meaningful moments. So let's give Perry the player of the game and maybe Jarrell for the one big play of the game.
Yeah, that was our Sansbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? Our Terminex Pest player of the game is Perry Orth, former walk-on. And Coach, you're right. I mean, the numbers are good for any quarterback, but somebody's got to come off the bench and substitute the starter. He showed a lot of poise. Tough play there at the end. Do you think he'll be ready next week?
Perry will be ready. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with him. And our team will be ready, Todd. We maybe that second half we learned a little bit what it takes to play. I don't know. But we weren't very good that first half at all. And so maybe we learned something. We'll find out next week at Georgia.
Well, it's always great to be back at Williams-Brice Stadium. That means we got to hear from My Carolina.
Now, Gamecocks everywhere can support their beloved university year-round at the USC Alumni Center. Our spirit capital is the place to support student learning, connect to each other, and advocate for Carolina, no matter where you are in the world. Alumni, students, faculty, staff, and fans, we are ready to welcome you home. Visit mycarolina.org and stay connected forever to thee.
Now that's a full weekend. Join in and guess the 5 stops they made by tweeting hashtag Ultima Weekend Contest for a chance to win your own weekend adventure.
With Monday morning traffic report. After the weekend's crazy festival, let's go to our eye in the sky for the latest on the morning.
You got to dominate at home. If the other team can sort of smash you and run through you, you're in for a long day. There's number one, you got to be prepared. It's nice to know that I have a strong defense protecting my house, and that's why we're so happy to have CPI.
CPI's top-rated defense has been protecting homes and families for over 25 years. Get a complete system during CPI's Labor Day sale, including a touchscreen door lock, interior camera, and thermostat installed free.
CPI Security protects my home.
Throw in the bobblehead, you got yourself a deal.
Okay. Why don't you go check out your new Hyundai? I'll be with you in just a minute. Go Gamecocks.
Closed captioning for the Steve Spurrier Show is provided by Midland Hearing Associates, your winning team in hearing healthcare.
The Steve Spurrier Show is brought to you by Britain, the official clothier of Steve Spurrier and Todd Ellis. By Coke Zero, all taste, 0 calories. You don't know zero till you've tried it. By Ford, enter the toughest choice giveaway from your Carolina Ford dealer to win an F-150 or Mustang at yourfordchoice.com. By Bojangles, it's bow time. By Hyundai, college football fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Hyundai fans, just buy another Hyundai. By Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. And by Wild Wing Cafe, Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. The Steve Spurrier Show is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
Welcome back to the Steve Spurrier Show. The Gamecocks 1-1 on the season. Now it's time for the keys of the game, brought to you by Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Coach, it's early, and what is normally part of your early season tilt is the Georgia Bulldogs. And you go to Athens this week, and that's just another great opportunity to play a good football team.
Oh, excellent team. They got very good defense, and they can run the ball probably better than most anybody in the conference. But we're, we played two tight games. We won one and lost one. So we don't have any reason to hang our heads. We'll look forward to playing the Bulldogs, 6 o'clock ESPN game there in Athens.
Coach, any major changes you see, because Perry Orth is probably going to be your starter, and will you play some of those other quarterbacks? Do you know?
Well, Lorenzo needs to play a little bit here and there, and we got some mileage where we get the quarterback out and snap it to Brandon. And so anyway, it was, we didn't make many third downs tonight, and we didn't score in the red zone. If we did that, we'd all be smiling and happy as we can be right now with a heck of a comeback. But it didn't work out. So we're not the first team to lose a close game, had a chance to win. We've won a bunch of them lately like that. And we got to get our heads up and go try to get the Bulldogs next week.
Yeah, in 11 years and working with you, I've heard you say so many times, score touchdowns in the red zone, don't kick field goals, that'll get you lost. And that's what happened tonight. And give Kentucky credit. They win it 26-22. We'll see you next week on the Steve Spurrier Show after the Georgia ball game.